allowing Hamas to win.
הם מאפשרים לחמאס לנצח, את זה אמר תומך אמריקני נלהב של מדינת ישראל. פרופסור דרשוביץ, משפטן יהודי אמריקני, שעלה להתקפה חריפה על הנשיא ביידן ובכירים אמריקנים נוספים בשל הקשיים שהם מערימים על ישראל. היום תפסנו אותו לרעיון קצר לעוד אמירות חריפות על הממשל האמריקני. פרופסור דרשוביץ, thank you so much for being with us today.
Well, thank you for having me. This is an important time for Israel and for the Jewish community.
So I want to start with you on the issue that is stirring up the U.S. right now, the $300 million fine that Trump received and the claim that he is becoming Navalny. He said also that the U.S. is becoming like Russia. What do you think about it?
As usual, President Trump exaggerates a bit, but as usual, he has a point. The $350 million fine is unprecedented in American history. It's not based on any legal theory or damages. It's based on the desire by people on the hard left to get Trump. And this $350 million verdict, unjust verdict, is simply another attempt to get Trump.
Do you see any common denominator between what is happening in the U.S. and what is happening in Israel?
There's an attempt to get Bibi. I have no doubt about that. But that's in litigation. That's being decided. And I think it will probably be decided largely in Netanyahu's favor. It's not as politically motivated as it is in the United States. The difference is in Israel, prosecutors are not elected. They don't run for re-election. They're not part of the overt political system, whereas in the United States, everything is partisan and political.
You are a Democrat, but you angry at Biden administration's attitude towards Israel regarding the war. I saw in Mark Levin's show that you agree with him. Do you also think, as Mark Levin, that the Americans clearly support Israel?
I think that most Americans support Israel, but not among the very young, and not among African Americans, and not among radicals. And there is a growing hatred for Israel based on a failure to understand. These young college students who are marching in favor of Hamas don't understand anything. They don't know what the river is, what the sea is. Many of them don't even know what the Palestinians are or what the history is. I feel the rise of anti-Semitism all over. I feel it in universities. I fear it among my own students and some even members of my own family. We're seeing a tremendous increase in Jew hatred and in Israel hatred. And we're seeing the line between anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism easily crossed. And so this is an existential battle, not only for Israel, but for the status of the Jewish people around the world.
Why doesn't Biden understand this and change his mind?
Because he cares about being reelected, and he cares about Michigan. Michigan is a very, very important state. It includes a very large number of Muslim Americans and Arab Americans, and they have threatened to stay home if he doesn't shift away from Israel.
Do you think the Palestinians deserve a country?
The Palestinians do not deserve a country. The Kurds deserve a country. The Palestinians could have had a country in 1947, 1948, 1937, 1967, 2005 in Gaza, 2007. The Palestinians have repeatedly turned down offers to have a two-state solution. So no, they don't deserve a state. Israel, however, deserves for there to be a peaceful, non-armed Palestinian state which allows a separation between Israel and the Palestinians.
What message do you want to convey to the people living in Zion as someone who cares about Israel?
The message has to be, do not listen to international opinion. Do not listen to the United Nations. Do not listen to UNRWA. Do not listen to the Red Cross. Do not listen to academics. You have a higher morality than they do. Listen to your own morality. Do what is right for Israel and for the Jewish people. Do not be bullied by the rest of the world, even by the United States. We here in the United States support you, and we will continue to support you.
Did you talk to Netanyahu recently? Did he consult you?
Last time I spoke to Bibi and Sarah were on the Shabbos night before October 7th. That's the last time. He's been pretty busy ever since, and I wish him well in trying to win the war.
So how do you think he should maneuver against the Biden administration?
Israel's fate should never depend on who wins an American election. Israel should be supported by both parties, and Israel should not take positions on which party or which person should win an American election.
Professor Dershowitz, thank you so much for this interview and the great work you do. Much appreciated. Take care.
That's all I'm able to do, and I'll do it until as long as I have strength. Thank you. Great questions. I appreciate, and nice meeting you.